What is up? Welcome to another video, and today, as you can see in the title, I am going to be talking about the summer tour that is coming up between Australia versus Ireland, and I'm really excited about this one. I think this is going to be the one to watch over the summer. I realised that England are playing South Africa and France are playing New Zealand. I'm not sure who Wales or Scotland are playing, but I will see you later. So today I'm going to be focusing on Ireland versus Australia and who I think is going to win the series overall and the key players from each team who I think will play a big part in this series. So let's go back a wee bit into history. This particular match has usually been won by Australia. They used to be number 2 in the world, and everybody was predicting them to win between Ireland and themselves. But ever since since probably 2014, Ireland have grown as a team. They've grown as a rugby nation, and they are developing and growing very well. They've just won the Grand Slam recently in my last video that I talked about, and they are now number 2 in the world. Which is phenomenal for them, for that tiny country. And so back in history, the first match I can remember was in the 2011 Rugby World Cup between Ireland and Australia in the group stages. So yeah, that was an interesting match. Ireland won it. Everybody was saying that Australia were going to come out on top on that one and probably top the pool. Ireland were predicted second, I think, and yeah, that was a very fun match to watch. I remember watching that. I was I think 9 years old when I watched that 7 years ago in 2011, and yeah, Ireland played very well in the group stages. They won every match, and then they lost in the quarterfinal against Wales. So, yeah, my favorite part of that match was the bit where Quade Cooper threw the ball behind his back to try and score, to throw the pass to the person to score, and Tommy Bowe, Ireland's winger, intercepted it and ran 98 metres to the try line and just got caught at the end. And here's a clip of that video.
Simmons takes it up once again for the Aussies. Can they cross? They've been on the Irish line for a whole 5 minutes. Heroic Irish defence here. Cooper with a reverse pass. No, it's Tommy Bowe! Tommy Bowe has latched onto the interception pass. He's streaking down the middle of the field. Can he make it? James O'Connor is chasing him back. Fantastic tackle by O'Connor. Bowe just short.
I mean, that's it. That's incredible. That is incredible. It was good defense from Australia. Fair play to them. And yeah, final score 15-6 to Ireland. Thoroughly deserved that victory, and everybody went crazy that day. I would say in New Zealand, all the Irish fans. And yeah, that was sort of the beginning of Ireland's journey to success. So yeah, the next match that the second match they played up to now was the one in 2013. Now, I don't really like talking about this one. This was a very disappointing match in Ireland's perspective. It was in the Guinness Series, and Ireland were just starting to develop as a team. They were trying to grow as a nation, grow as a rugby team, and it didn't happen for them that day. Australia came with a purpose, and they won 32-15, which was disappointing from an Irish perspective. I watched that game as well, and I was disappointed. Australia just were too strong for us that day. We didn't have much experience either. I think Johnny Sexton, our fly half, was injured. Conor Murray was injured. And Brian O'Driscoll, I didn't think played in that game either. So a lot of guys were missing. But that's just it's not really an excuse for Ireland, as they could have beaten Australia. So yeah, Ireland just too lazy really. They weren't really paying attention in that game as much. They scored one try from their replacement. Yeah, and it was a disappointing day overall. So the next game came a year after that, from the 2014 Guinness Series, and that was much better from an Irish perspective. It was a great gameplay by Ireland, and we thoroughly deserved that victory. We came out 26-23 winners. It was a close game, and we did a clean sweep that year. We beat South Africa, we beat Australia, and what was the middle game? Can't remember the middle game, but Georgia. So we beat South Africa, Georgia, and Australia in 2014, and that was our first clean sweep of an autumn series, and that was sort of the beginning of Ireland's success. So yeah, that game was good. My favourite try, again, Tommy Bowe intercepting a pass from their scrum half, Nick Phipps. Here's a clip from it.
And that is the danger. Here is Tamua. Now Folau, Israel Folau again, looks for the offload and finds it to McCalman. Folau on the gain line is such a handful. Here's Capu, but Ireland come up quickly in defence, and there's a chance for an intercept, and it's gathered by Tommy Bowe. Oh, how well did the Ulsterman read that, and listen to this Aviva Stadium.
Yeah, that was very incredible. That try, I remember jumping up and down when he intercepted that, and I knew he was going to make it, and the whole Irish fans were jumping, celebrating at the Aviva, and yeah, it was a very good day. And then the most recent one, 2016, the historic year for Ireland, the year that they beat the All Blacks and Australia in the same year, and South Africa in the same year. That was the best year for Irish rugby, I would say, like in terms of the autumn series. New Zealand and Australia, and they beat South Africa in the summer tour. So yeah, that game was a tight one as well. We had a lot of injuries in that game. During the game, we had the experience on the field, but then halfway through we sort of got injured. And also because of the All Blacks game that we played against them, a lot of players were got injured, so they couldn't play against Australia. But yeah, it was a good series overall, and that's we won. Oh, what was the score? I can't remember the score, but I remember the tries. And here's another clip from the 2016 series of a try scored by Gary Ringrose. It was a great move. It was a great move by Ireland. So here you go.
Conor Murray. Ball picked up and away goes Ringrose. They're in. Gary Ringrose.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic from Ireland. Gary Ringrose, everybody was saying he sort of played like O'Driscoll a bit. He was the way he cut back there and through to the defence and to the try line. Everybody was saying like Drico did, or used to do, as he was playing rugby. So that's the run-up to the summer tour as Ireland played Australia. So Australia won once, Ireland won 3, but in the past, like way back, Australia used to win all the time. So this is what makes it interesting. Ireland have developed really well as a rugby nation. They have climbed to second in the world for only the second time in their history, and they are looking good. They won the Grand Slam, and they go into the summer tour, I think, as favourites. You know, this summer tour, last summer tour, Australia had Scotland and they lost. And everybody was saying, oh, Scotland, it'll be too hard for them. It'll be too hard for you to win down there. But they proved people wrong and they won against Australia. A year before that, England came to Australia and they completely manhandled them and they won the 3-0 series down there. Australia didn't get a win at all. So this is what makes it really interesting. Ireland will go down there determined and looking for a series victory against Australia for the first time. Australia will be looking to bounce back from those two recent series against England and Scotland, looking to get back to their winning ways and prove to people that they are still a very dominant team. So yeah, the way it's going, I feel that Ireland could squeeze it. I think Ireland will be able to do it if they get the same team as they put in Six Nations with the likes of Jacob Stockdale, Johnny Sexton, Conor Murray, Keith Earls, all those lads. If they put all them in the team and send them down to Australia, they will have a good chance of winning that summer tour. Australia, they've got Israel Folau and stuff like that. They've got those sorts of players which are still very, very talented and very dangerous. Yeah, so they recently beat the All Blacks as well in a 3-test series. But they only won once. It was 2-1 to New Zealand, but Australia still beat them, and fair play to them. So they are still a dangerous team. You can still see that they are formidable, and if you make a mistake, they'll punish you. So yeah, for me, as it's coming up, I'm going to say Ireland will win the series 2-1. I think we will, the best chance we are going to get, I think we will win the first test, we'll lose the second, and then we'll win the third. I think Australia will bounce back, and then we will relook at our performance in the second test, and we will go out in the third test and dominate, and we'll come away, I think, with a 2-1 victory against Australia. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Send me your comments down below what you think the final result will be for Ireland. Do you think they will win the series? Do you think they will not? Do you think Australia will come out on top? So send me your comments, and yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like on this video as well, and hit that subscribe button to make sure you catch up to date on all the videos that I will be posting. I will try my best to post one in the later future. But for now, thanks for watching, and cheers.